That goes against what most people expect. You try to lose weight, so you eat less. But the people who keep weight off often do the opposite. Here we will have a look how they build their meals and why that works. One leaves you thinking about food all day. The other quietly shuts that noise down. I'm Gina, and in Battle Cook, we talk about how our everyday cooking and eating habits determine how our body responds later. All calories doesn't behave the same. That's why some meals silence hunger and other meals keeps it running all day. So blindly cutting calories doesn't help. It has to be the right type. In the last video, we saw that cravings are not random. They are biological signals. Today we are looking at the other half of the system, the satiety signals. After you eat, the hormone GLP-1 is released in the small intestines. They send signals to your brain, and that's what your body uses to determine if you're still hungry or you're full. And that mainly depends upon 5 things: the proteins in your meal, the amount of fiber, how quickly you eat, the timing of your meals, and the structure of your meal. These aren't diet rules. I'm not talking about diet here. What we are looking at is what makes you feel full. What gives your brain the signals that you are full and you don't overeat. Things help send these signals. Protein is the strongest trigger of this signal. Fibers, they don't just fill your stomach, it extends the signal for a longer time. And the eating speed. If you eat slowly, it allows the signal to reach your brain. And your meal timings has a role to play here. If you eat during the day, your body responds more strongly to these signals. And the structure of the meal or structure of your food. Some foods amplify this signal and some barely triggers it at all. So if willpower isn't the solution, what actually tells your body to stop eating? Because your body already has a system for that. Every time you eat, your gut is doing more than digesting food. It's measuring it. Special cells in your intestine detect what you have eaten: proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and they release a signal called GLP-1. And that signal travels to your brain to do 3 things. It reduces your appetite, it slows your stomach down so you stay fuller longer, and it stabilizes your energy, preventing the crash that drives cravings. So when you are deciding your meals to eat less, it's not only about eating less or having less food on the plate. It is about whether your food can activate these signals strong enough. And different food groups drive this signal differently. Protein increases GLP-1 and reduces hunger hormones. It doesn't just fill your stomach, it tells your brain you have eaten enough. And protein is the strongest trigger of that signal. Anchor every meal with protein, not as a side but as the base. This is how you lower hunger without eating less. Carbohydrates also trigger this signal, but here's where things change. Refined carbs create a short-lived response. Whole, fiber-rich carbs stretch that signal over time. Fats don't shout, but they extend the signal by slowing digestion and keeping you full for longer. And fiber, this might be the most overlooked piece. We all know fiber expands in your stomach, slows digestion and stabilizes energy spikes. It slows everything down, and hours later, through your gut bacteria, it creates a second wave of fullness signals. Fiber doesn't just fill your stomach, it extends the signal over time. Add volume with vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. You feel full for longer without increasing energy intake. So that's what creates the signal. But whether it actually works depends on something else. Some foods amplify the signal, others barely trigger it. Whole, water-rich foods create more volume, so your body feels fuller faster. Your body doesn't register fullness instantly. Eating slower gives this signal time to reach your brain before you overeat. Earlier in the day, your body responds more strongly to these signals. So, the same meal can have a different effect depending on when you eat it. So the question isn't how many calories are there in your food. It is how strong a signal does your food send your brain. Don't need to cut calories blindly. We need an eating strategy that activates these 5 levers and including the right food groups. So satiety isn't just about food. It's about how that food is built and how your body experiences it. When you combine both layers, you get a system, not a diet. And when you understand this, you can design meals that works with your biology. Swap sugary cereals for oats with yogurt and nuts, and breakfast stops being a blood sugar roller coaster. Instead of white toast and jam, build around eggs, whole grain bread, and avocado. More signal, less snacking later. Trade chips for boiled potatoes, same carbs, dramatically different fullness. Choose whole fruit over juice because chewing and fiber change how your body experiences the calories. Swap the instant noodles for a lentil and vegetable noodle soup. More protein, more fiber, slower digestion. Replace a pastry breakfast with a Greek yogurt bowl. So you start the day with satiety, not cravings. A high satiety meal follows a simple structure. Start with protein to trigger fullness signals, add fiber-rich foods to amplify them, and include healthy fats to make them last. And keep the food as whole and intact as possible to slow digestion and keep you fuller for longer. That could look like dal, rice, vegetables, and yogurt in a South Asian cooking, or a Mediterranean chickpea bowl with olive oil, tofu, vegetables, and brown rice in East Asian meals, beans, rice, and avocado in Latin American cuisine, or oats, yogurt, nuts, and berries for a Western style breakfast. Different cuisines, same biology, same structure. The goal isn't to eat less food, it's to build meals that send stronger fullness signals. When your meals are designed this way, you don't have to fight hunger any longer. Your biology does the work for you. So weight loss won't last if you eat less. It lasts when you stay full, when you feel satiated and comfortable all day with what you eat. So build your next meal around protein. They send the strongest signals. If you're looking to adopt this for your everyday meals, that's what Vital Cook is here to help you about. Earlier we talked about cravings, why we crave the food that we crave. Today we looked into satiety. In the next video, we bring both these sciences together to build your personalized strategy for weight loss. And you will see how your own personalized weight loss strategy can be built from something far more practical than willpower. And the secret lies all in how you combine and construct your meals. Please do drop in the comments if you have any doubts or queries. And if you need any help or guidance building your personalized strategy, I'm here to help. Reach out.